Welcome everybody to another week of Better Together VR. Here we are back on our wonderful Mars world with my amazing teammates.
Woo!
Who?
Pretty amazing.
You know what? I want to do an intro this at the start of this one. We have the ever so talented scout, the ever intelligent Dylan,
Thanks.
and the ever so talented. Well, no, I was trying to think of like.
I have a blank on.
I had something else in my head, and then I'm reminded of how good of a dancer that Kevin is.
Oh, I'll take that.
So I was going to say the ever so talented Kevin.
Yes. I take all the kudos.
I'm kind of wondering if you need to move your camera. I'm just looking at our stream, and I'm just seeing the top of your head.
Just the top of my
Just
head.
a green splotch.
Yeah. Just a bunch of green hair.
Just a bunch of spinach.
Here we go. I moved back. Okay.
That's better. Yeah.
So, to anyone who doesn't know, this is our Mars Perseverance rover world that you can come into and experience in VR chat. And we have drivable rovers, and we added global sounds now so that we can hear each other's carts.
Global sounds.
But
Yes.
if you'd like to catch more of these updates and get to check out our future videos or past videos, please click subscribe. It really helps us out. Dylan, where are we going today?
Well, today we're kind of on a space kick lately.
Space kick. My avatar is named Kick. Sorry, it's funny.
And Dylan's dressed as a Star Trek, so a space kick already.
Yep.
Apparently we are on a
I
space
guess we're
kick.
always on a space kick.
We are kicking space.
Yeah, we really like space. But I actually don't ever want to go into space.
Yes.
Unless if it becomes like so common that it's like just hop in a plane to somewhere else in the world.
Flight. Yeah.
Yeah, but like super safe. Although even regular plane flights are not that safe necessarily.
Oh dear.
So a spacewalk is not for you
go
then.
down that. Let's yep. Spacewalks, absolutely not. I can't even do a spacewalk in VR. We went to a world the other day, and we were standing on the outside of the ISS, and I was just like, I'm like trying to point at something. He pointed behind me. I'm like, there's a thing over there. Go, look over there, guys. And they're like, what are you doing? Why don't you just turn around? I'm like, I can't.
You're too scary.
Too scary.
It's scary.
So, I used to always want to be an astronaut. Oh, I still do. I would love to be an astronaut. Always loved the idea of doing a spacewalk. Seems like a great idea to me. Until while I was in physics, finally understanding how gravity works. And that's when I didn't want to do it as much anymore.
What was it that you learned that changed your mind?
What did you find out?
Yeah, what was the horror film?
A lot of the time there's this misinterpretation that gravity doesn't exist in space. No, gravity is always there. You're always being attracted and pulled towards something. You're just spinning around the Earth fast enough that you're falling around the Earth. So realizing that
So you're constantly falling?
You're just constantly falling. That's all you're doing.
I hate that feeling.
Your weightlessness.
Ugh.
It's horrible. I feel nauseous now.
Yeah. So as much as I love that feeling, actually, it's the idea of how a simple cord is keeping your velocity up and keeping you tethered to the spacecraft, so that way you're not falling directly to the Earth.
Right.
And that's when I started. Like, oh God, like, how do you get back to the space shuttle? How do you, like,
all of it?
You know, if you start floating around, you're going to eventually have a very long fall, and then not to mention then burn up.
Goodness.
This is a great way to start the stream.
Well,
I
enjoy
saw
Gravity,
something
the film.
today, right?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently the space station just used the Canada arm. Some of us are from Canada. They just used the Canada arm to drop a giant pallet of their old batteries off the space station, like off the arm, and just let it like float off towards the Earth, and it's just gonna burn up slowly in the atmosphere, like John was describing.
Oh.
But it'll take 2 to 3 years apparently for it to kind of just like disintegrate. They're not expecting it's just gonna like fall immediately into the planet. So I thought that was interesting. So I guess you're gonna fascinating stuff.
Indeed.
So
and kudos to everyone who actually is an astronaut.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely.
Super interesting and cool. I was just thinking though, like, so like this is totally, you know, in comparison to the kind of waste that humans create on the planet, I'm just thinking about like, if it's burning up in the atmosphere, what, like, is that just like what's happening there? Like all the chemicals in the batteries, I presume,
Very good point.
are just dispersing in the into the atmosphere.
Oh no, you don't see it
we
anymore.
also,
Therefore,
we
it
pollute
doesn't
the
exist.
atmosphere with all kinds.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's funny is because I had the same thought when I saw that. I was like, oh my goodness, that doesn't sound great. But I think it probably isn't that great, but we don't currently have a better technological alternative to get those batteries safely back to the planet as a payload on a shuttle or any other type of thing. So that's something I'm sure they're working on improving, because it would be really great if we could take said batteries and somehow transport them safely back to Earth and recycle or reclaim the materials in a some sort of better way. Although I imagine, you know, it's not totally eco-friendly regardless. So
Absolutely.
hopefully
Just throw it out a window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
we are on a.
day that there is a book that was. Oh yeah, okay, fine. There's
Sorry,
a
we're
book
on a
out
timeline today.
They're coming out soon that is about space waste.
Oh.
I haven't. Yeah, it's coming out soon, and
Like
I'm
satellites,
looking.
everything.
I guess, yeah. I just saw a post about it, and I need to follow up on that because it looks really interesting. Okay, so today, on that subject, today is all about adventures into space. So it's kind of looking at, maybe I'll just read the description that I wrote earlier. From Earth to the imagined futures of space travel and life on Mars, we're looking at the many meanings of space travel for humanity as imagined through science fiction and world building.
You're so
Beautifully said.
not philosophical, not emotional. I'm trying to think of the literal version of powerful. Like literal as in writing version.
Eloquent?
Eloquent. Yes, that works.
That's a good one.
Why, thank you. Yeah, I
That's
guess
not how Dylan would describe themselves. No.
No, not at all. Listen, I have a lot of years of writing behind me. I hope I'm eloquent at least some of the time by this point.
Dylan asked me what we should call the show today after describing it to me, and I was like, VR chat space. So that's why I didn't write this week's description. I'm glad we had some other suggestions.
This week's suggestion for the title came from Kevin, which was a great.
Yeah, it did.
Yay.
It was very perfect. You get to hang out with us for the next 2 hours.
That's a picture. That's a pretty damn good game. I like it.
All right, I'm back in a way
Only
for
if we
you guys.
hurry along, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today is 2021 A Space Odyssey, which is a play on 2001 A Space Odyssey.
Whoa.
Very well
This
known
is a
and
historical
popular
documentary?
Science fiction.
Hello, Dave.
So we're going between between imagined, the actual science and the imagined futures of space. No,
Hey.
why portal too close to spawn? What?
John's behind
Oh,
you.
I'll back up. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, fun fact, the Mars rover dropped its underside pan today to expose its scientific instruments that are underneath.
Wait,
So it dropped it on the surface of Mars and just left there.
you're just dirty.
So sexy. So sexy.
What? Its underside pan to expose its... never mind.
My colors are pantaloons.
As usual, everyone, please chat with us. Message us on Twitch or on YouTube. We'll respond to your chats and include them as part of the stream. We like chatting with people while we do this. As we review worlds and see what's out there. Let us know your opinions. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to see.
So, if you come over here, you can translate this into English. I don't know if it's local or global.
I don't need to translate it into English. I can read the
Huh.
Japanese. I don't understand it, but I can read it.
Wow. Think for yourself.
So, did we? Oh, we don't have Scout.
Oh, what's that?
Oh,
Oh, it's
Scout's in the
Scout.
darkness.
Oh, good.
So,
Invisible
Dylan,
void.
Darkness, my friend.
when you were talking about floating in space and not being able to handle spacewalk, why did you pick this world?
Well, in this world, I can turn a floor on.
Oh, really? Oh. Oh.
No, that's not as
Oh.
nice.
Oh, it's
Wait, is that global?
Is this a
Oh, I
planetarium
guess
world?
it is. It's a planetarium.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
We visited a couple
So-
planetariums in the past, but so what makes this one different?
We have. So this one, what I thought was really neat about this one, and I should give credit to the creator before we get too far along. There's actually a light version of this for Quest users as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Is it
so
the
this
same
is
world or is
by
it a separate
Stella-
world?
I believe it's the same world.
Okay.
I don't know what the optimizations were. I haven't been in it.
'Kay.
So this is made by Stella Gear. That's Gear. And the neat thing about this one is that you can go over here and like change all of these. Where is it? Okay, yeah, you can change the like latitude and the longitude. And
Wow.
Oh.
so it
while we're
rotates,
sitting over there, you
like
can
it changes
control.
the perspective that you get of the
Yeah.
stars. See, it's moving.
Oh. It's moving to like a control or something.
Yeah, wait. It's like moving really
Yeah.
like little minute.
And then you have to press stop to make it stop moving.
Please stop moving.
And you can turn on the constellations so we can see all the constellations.
I'll let you.
Oh, okay.
Constellation lines on.
Nice.
Oh, and you can
So it's
see the
kinda like
deep
when you're-
field images.
Well, I'm at the down.
Nice.
Oh, these things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it shows you the circle of where they're taken from. For anyone who doesn't know, a deep field image is when they point the telescope at a particular point in the sky and take pictures of that exact spot over several days, sometimes weeks, and to create a more and more defined image. So as what we see here, which is how we start to see like such defined stars in this one, or the nebula outline, like perfect nebula form in this one.
So a very long
I think
boat.
those are the ones we have turned on here, eh? So we've got like Hercules globular cluster.
Oh yeah. Yep. So you
That's
turned
what
off
I just
Hercules.
turned off. Yeah. And that was
Uh,
Eagle Nebula. That was over there.
Nice. Can you turn on Orion? Is Orion around? Or Horsehead Nebula? Is Horsehead Nebula around? Horsehead Nebula.
Oh, there, up there.
Right there. So the Horsehead Nebula is famously
that's
named such because it
on-
looks like a horsehead. It's on Orion.
Yeah, it's on Orion's belt. Looks like, right?
Wow.
Neat, right?
Oh, I love this
They've got
world. You're
this
right.
Telescope.
Yeah.
This telescope
Oh
is
my
cool.
good
You
lord.
can point it at things, and actually
Oh,
like, and then on the side it kind of magnifies it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you see the real, like, as if you were just looking, and then the magnification. Oh, that is cool.
Huh. So I thought that you, in particular, would really enjoy this world, John. I mean, I think we all probably enjoy aspects of looking at the stars and things like that. But I know with your background in astrophysics and the number of times that you've tried to get us all out to the observatory.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you'd appreciate this.
I very much do. I am loving this. You know, at first I was like, okay, another planetarium. We've been to a few. Yeah, what makes this one different? Nope, this one is definitely
This is a real
different.
deal.
Like, this isn't just sit down and watch a film.
Good
This is
work, wow.
interact with the whole dome. Love it.
Yeah. And like, I just really love the way that they've organized the different controls too. So like, you've got the constellations according to the seasons, which I was meaning to ask you. That would be different depending on where you're situated, right? In
That's
the
correct.
latitude and longitude.
So I don't know what they mean by latitude and longitude. I kind of imagine that would change your position on Earth. But the season
Is this
changes.
not from the perspective of Earth?
Well, yeah, but where on Earth?
Well, I think that's what the longitude and latitude is changing, right? Like,
Yeah, that's what I thought.